never made it, but I know what it takes. I'm motivated by a mix of emotions.
वो जो लास्ट डे की जो टॉपिक थी कॉन्सेप्ट वो इम्प्लीमेंट हुआ?
यस सर। कुछ डाउट है?
हाँ डाउट है, पहले बताइए डाउट।
हाँ सर, उसको जब इम्प्लीमेंट कर रहे थे ना तो उसमें थोड़ी देर के बाद एक एरर आता था, उसमें लिखता था इमरजेंसी यूरेका में बी इनकरेक्टली क्लेमिंग इंस्टेंसेस आर अप व्हेन दे आर नॉट, रिन्यूअल्स
हाँ।
आर लेस देन। ये सर क्लियर नहीं हुआ था पूरा।
वो जो सर्वर है वो खुद ही ऑटोमेटिकली पिंग करते रहता है। तो अगर उस समय कोई अवेलेबल इंस्टेंसेस नहीं है तो वहां पे वो मैसेज का मतलब है कि देयर मे बी ए चांसेस दैट सम बैड रिक्वेस्ट मे कम, उसका ये मतलब होता है। ऑलरेडी हम लोग का चूंकि वहां पे सर्वर चल रहा है ना,
यस
वो तो बेसिकली नेम सर्वर है।
यस सर।
तो दैट इज वाई उसका ये मैसेज है कि नेम सर्वर जो रन कर रहा है तो उसके पहले आपके दूसरे इंस्टेंसेस रन होने चाहिए। आफ्टर एग्जीक्यूटिंग ऑफ फ्यू टाइम्स वो मैसेज आती है, उसके लिए कोई इशू नहीं है।
ओके सर, उसके बाद सर ये जो जूल एपीआई गेटवे था उससे रिलेटेड था कि हम लोग उसको फिल्टर करने के लिए लगाए, लेकिन हम लोग कुछ फिल्टरिंग किए नहीं सर एग्जैक्टली मतलब बस डेमो देखे कि हाँ।
वन सेकेंड। ये जो अभी हम लोग का जो टूल्स चल रहा है,
जी सर।
ओके,
यस सर।
ये सारे टूल्स को बेसिकली हम लोग अभी ये देख रहे हैं और मे बी ये कल तक ये सारे टूल्स खत्म हो जाएंगे।
यस सर।
तो बेसिकली हम ये अभी समझने की कोशिश करें कि व्हाट आर देयर टूल्स। फिल्ट्रेशन का मतलब क्या है? एट दैट मोमेंट सर्टेन बिजनेस लॉजिक कैन बी इम्प्लीमेंटेड। तो
यस
दैट बिजनेस लॉजिक के अकॉर्डिंगली जो है डेटा विल बी प्रोपगेटिंग फ्रॉम वन लेयर टू अनदर लेयर। और पॉसिबली कल तक सारे टूल्स हो जाने चाहिए खत्म, 4 क्लास और चलेंगे इस पे, तो हम लोग उसको फिल्टर करने के लिए एक बिजनेस लॉजिक भी इम्प्लीमेंट करेंगे।
मतलब अभी सिर्फ हम लोग टूल का इंट्रोडक्शन देख रहे हैं, बाद में हम लोग पूरा एक अच्छे से सिलसिलेवार ढंग से सब कुछ बनाएंगे।
एक्चुअली टूल्स हम लोग यूज कर पा रहे हैं, टूल्स बनाने का हमें सिंटेक्स पता चल गया, टूल्स यूज करने के लिए कौन कौन से डिपेंडेंसीज हमें चाहिए, हाउ टूल्स विल बी क्रिएटेड एंड व्हाट आर द पर्पस ऑफ दोज टूल्स। ये 2 गोल हमारा सर्व हो गया है। तो फिल्ट्रेशन करने के बाद जो मैसेज हमें दिख रहा है इसका मतलब ये क्लियर है that in filter is working and it is passing its result to another ये services, है ना। अब now at that point, अब suppose if any business logic gets implemented at filter level, that will be passed from one service to another. बस उसमें हमें एक बिजनेस लॉजिक डालना है, कोड तो वही रह जाएगी, एंड दैट वी विल सी। ओके, अब previous day जो kind of tools what we had used, what was those tools, do you remember?
यस सर।
हाँ, क्या क्या था जरा रिकॉल करें।
सर हम लोग फ्रैंक क्लाइंट देखे, रिबन देखे, यूरेका नेमिंग सर्वर देखे और लास्ट में जूल एपीआई गेटवे देखे।
ओके, तो जूल एपीआई गेटवे देखे, तो पर्पस एक एक लाइन में सारे का पर्पस क्लियर होना चाहिए। जूल एपीआई वाज यूज्ड फॉर फिल्ट्रेशन पर्पस। ओके, लेट मी फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल शेयर द स्क्रीन। ओके, नाउ द स्क्रीन हैज बीन शेयर्ड। अब हमें आज करना क्या है? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल आज की क्लास के गोल को हम समझने की कोशिश करें। When you have many services running, what happens at many instances, ये जानने की जरूरत पड़ती है कि कौन से सर्विस किस दूसरे सर्विस को कॉल कर रहा है। दैट इज कॉल्ड ट्रेसेबिलिटी। वी नीड टू ट्रेस. जैसे मान लो हम लोग C++ में एनी प्रोग्राम व्हाट वी डेवलप, मेनी टाइम्स we check how the logic works. उसी चीज को हम लोग कहते हैं ट्रेस करना. डू यू रिमेम्बर? तो we trace our program in order to understand the exact logic which works, and that is called tracing. Now here in our cases, because many services are running, so when we develop applications, naturally one service calls another service and so on. In meanwhile, from sending request by a client and getting back the response back, in these two intermediate stages, it is a possibility that some 4 or 5 services may call each other, and at many stages we would like to know, in order to find certain bugs, how and in which order the services sends requests to each other. Okay, and for that we have the tools called sleuth. So this is what we should first of all note down to understand goal of each and every tools. In fact, we have already created microservices just by creating all the first 3 tools. Which one are they? What are those tools? आपका OpenFrame, okay, that is the first thing. And what is the second tool? Ribbon, that is for load balancing. So now when each and every tool does their task, traceability becomes a very important factor. How can we trace them? So this sleuth is the answer for that. So what the point? Sleuth is the answer for the point. Now, how sleuth works? This spring, look at this point. The 4th point, it has been mentioned. Sleuth adds 2 IDs. There are 2 types of ID. One is called trace ID and another one is called span ID. These IDs, the job of sleuth is to issue a unique ID to each of the services. Services means microservices. And that trace ID issued by sleuth to the microservice will not change. It will remain the same. So by referring that ID, we can come to know that from where that request has come. Unless we know this in a large applications, we just cannot find the bug. Development is application is quite simple, but scalability, that is when the size of applications becomes large, then all the logic, all the things get messed up. So in order to tackle all those logical issues which might arise because of calls among the microservices, so it becomes very important, necessary, logical things to find the bugs or something like that, the way how do they perform their functionality, working, etc. We need to trace them. And that is what the sleuth helps. So today's aim will be to use sleuth. Okay. Now, there is the limitations of sleuth also. Sleuth का काम क्या है guys? Issue ID to whom? To every microservices which runs. And by looking at ID, it can be detected that in what sequence one microservices has got executed and who is the responsible to evoke one another. Now here, how we use them? In fact, when we implement them practically, we will come to know. In order to trace every microservices windows needs to be opened and their IDs needs to be checked manually. If suppose number of microservices are quite large, then imagine karo, if there are suppose 10 services running, तो जाहिर सी बात है 10 सर्विसेज की एग्जीक्यूशंस को फाइंड आउट करने के लिए, ट्रेस करने के लिए, वी नीड टू ओपन every services window. Then only we can check out the IDs issued by the sleuth to each of the microservices, and tallying those ID manually, it is a quite difficult task, tedious job, irritating job, matching all those long ID numbers issued by sleuth. And every problem has got their answer. And now answer to this tedious task is Jitkin server. Now we already have listed, guys, you might be remembering that out of 12 different kind of tools which are going to play a vital role in implementations and management of microservices, there were 3 tools: Jitkin server, RabbitMQ, and Erlang. You might be remembering those. And these 3, note down. हर दिन का स्लाइड अपलोडेड है, वीडियो अपलोडेड है, जावा कोड अपलोडेड है. But the only the thing is we should have sit and implement, because it is completely new thing, and rather than it's not a learning of logic or language. We are discussing each and every issue which may arise during these service creations, developments, and each availability of different tools in order to tackle the issues, tackle the problem. So you might be remembering that I had told you that Jitkin server, RabbitMQ, and Erlang. These are the 3 tools which we have to download separately. And then only download them, install them, and use them. Now, it is the task of next class. Today, we have to see sleuth, how we are going to implement sleuth, and how do we trace them, trace the microservices. Okay, so today's task is this. Let's see what kind of problem we have. So Sleuth does the main task of traceability. But the only the thing is for tracing, you need to open separate windows and do the manual thing. That is solved, that is improved by these tools, Zipkin server and all. The red line मुझे दिख रही है. That is the goal. Let's see now. I've already like study in the previous class what we have done. I had uploaded you the steps of PDF file. Guys, you might be remembering.
Yes, sir.
Was that step was helpful to create the application?
Yes, sir. When I was creating second time, I have to review those steps. If I miss some of these steps.
This is what I observed the step, and I in minimum step I listed down. As we go on creating several times, we get experience in our brain. All the idea gets recorded, and things becomes more easy and interesting. Steps are very important. Now, for today, everything is same. The new tool which has been added is Sleuth. Remember, try to understand. All these steps, Sleuth we are using after OpenFame, then Ribbon, then Eureka, then Joule, then Sleuth. OpenFame for establishment of communications between the microservices, Ribbon for load balancing, Eureka server for eliminations of hard coding of configurations of instances of server URL, Joule for filtration purpose, Sleuth for tracing purpose. देख रहे हो ना, ये चीजें कितनी सिंपल तरीके से I have listed. Purpose simply just we should remember the main goal. ठीक है, एक tools के some other hidden agendas, hidden aims भी होते हैं, but the main point we should focus. तो टोटल कितने 1 2 3 4 5 टूल्स तक 5 हो गया. कल के क्लास में डायरेक्टली 3 टूल्स यूज हो जाएंगे तो 5 3 8 हो जाएगा. Then 2 class more will be needed to discuss 2 more tools. That is 12 tools we have. Then certain business logic we have to make them more rich and give some more kind of calculations. Now, for using Sleuth, till Joule, whatever the steps we had followed, remember, right? Till Joule, whatever the steps we had followed, that will remain same. The new thing what will be added is Sleuth. So again, when you practice them, it's better that you should do from the scratch. Start से करनी चाहिए. So all these steps are already same. जो आपको ऑलरेडी प्रीवियस क्लास में मिला हुआ था. हमने ऐड क्या किया? In that steps, Sleuth have been added. Purpose of Sleuth for tracing. Tracing of what? Tracing of calling of microservices. Got the point? Now, these steps are same. No changes at all. Same as previous days. Only in that previous day file, I have added this particular thing. Is it clear? In these steps, guys, Do you have any confusion except Ashok, maybe Prince and Akshita?
No, sir. The steps are clear.
Akshita, have you
Sir,
implemented?
no. Yes, sir.
चीजों को आप देखा जैसे हम लोग यहाँ पे वीडियो यहाँ पे जो किए हैं क्लास में?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now today, all these steps are same. We added a new thing called sleuth. तो sleuth को ऐड करने में अभी कोई चेंजेस नहीं है. चेंजेस यहाँ पे है. Go to this page. Sleuth is used for traceability. And now one thing, let me go back to the previous. Now you tell me how many microservices are working? How many microservices were working into the previous day concept?
Sir, 4.
Can you tell me? My question is the example what we have created for implementation up to Joule. How many total services are there?
Sir,
You
4. 4 were there.
4. Okay. Now let's understand. OpenFrame का तो काम है. That is one service. That is a client. Then V1 is for load balancing. V1 का तो काम load balance करना है. And Erica is a server, naming server. And then you have a Joule API. Joule 1 हो गया, Erica 2 हो गया, V1 3 हो गया, and OpenFrame 4 हो गया. First of all, let me go for the code. Then it will be more clear. I'm not discussing anything about this. Let me open. Then I shall come back to this PDF. Okay. Now, as I said, all the steps are same. So it's better that for Java code to make the class a bit faster, microservices. Day 18 हमारा पिछले दिन का क्लास था. I shall select this folder, copy and paste it. And rename to day 19. Got it? Now, after this, let me restart. Let me launch this Eclipse. Launch. And let's see what is that. Browse. Spring Boot microservices. Day 19. Select the folder. Then launch. Getting started. Let me have water. ये गाइड्स, ये तो हमारी कोड ऑलरेडी पुराना ही है. इसमें तो कोई इशू ही नहीं है. ये तो ऑलरेडी डिस्कस किया हुआ है. अब इस कोड में अगर हम देखते हैं, लुक एट दिस डे 19, और ये सारे कोड, सारे डिपेंडेंसीज, सारा मॉडिफिकेशन तो हमारा पहले से ही है ना. तो फर्स्ट ऐप हमारा एरिका सर्वर है. व्हाट इज द पर्पस ऑफ एरिका सर्वर गाइस? अक्षिता, जस्ट
सर
रिकॉल.
इस हार्ड कोडिंग रिमूव कर देते
एरिका
यू
सर्वर का काम, एरिका सर्वर का काम क्या है?
सर हार्ड कोडिंग रिमूव हो जाती है उससे यूआरएल वगैरह की.
या उसके लिए नेम सर्वर का काम किया. और ये नेम सर्वर एक्चुअली वर्क कैसे करता है? इट मेंटेन्स all the meta information of every services, that is port number, IP address and all. ठीक है. अब एरिका सर्वर तो सर्विस नहीं है. अभी जो हमने ये देखा, एरिका सर्वर इज नॉट सर्विस. ये तो सर्विस नहीं है ना. ये तो एक तरह से all services which are running. Try to understand. Let me open that PDF again. Look at this. ये जो हम चार देख रहे हैं 1 2 3 4, स्लूथ तो अभी करना है, स्लूथ को छोड़ के. इसमें एरिका सर्वर जो है, ये तो क्या कर रहा है गाइस? इट इज सिंपली रजिस्टरिंग जस्ट सिंपल लॉजिक. देयर आर 2 स्टूडेंट्स, सोचो, और फर्स्ट स्टूडेंट को सेकेंड स्टूडेंट के घर जाना है, लेकिन उसके पास एड्रेस नहीं है. तो एक बीच के जो लॉजिक हैं, देयर इज ए कॉमन प्लेस. या मान लो एक तीसरा स्टूडेंट है, उसके घर में दोनों स्टूडेंट ने अपने अपने एड्रेसेस को लिख दिया है. लाइक माई सेल्फ, लाइक जस्टी, तो अशोक, अक्षिता एंड प्रिंस. These are the 3 persons. And now maybe Ashok has to go to the place of Prince to visit. Now Ashok is not having direct address of Prince. Neither Ashok is having address of Prince, nor Prince is having address of Ashok. What Ashok and Prince have done, they both have written their address at Akshita's place. So if at all Ashok wants to visit the Prince's house, he has to talk to Akshita, get address of Prince and go there. Same thing Prince also will do. So it is just a name server. It is the place where all the names, all the services informations are stored. So that is why Erica server is not a service. Service is pane, ribbon, and jewel. So kind of what we have created the 3-4 distinct codes here is. Let's come to this. Look here. Let me minimize. First is Erica server, pane, server, Joule. Joule is gateway. Every application has to communicate through Joule. Those services are mainly pane driven client and server app. They are the direct service. Joule API is not direct service, but through Joule API, they have to process the communication. तो ट्रेस कैसे काम करे जरा समझने की कोशिश करो गाइस. सर्विस तो यहाँ पे 2 ही है, एक पेन रिबन क्लाइंट एंड दूसरा द सेकेंड वन इज सर्वर ऐप. बट बिकॉज either pane ribbon or server app both has to communicate pass through the gateway. तो इंटरेक्शन कैसे हो रही है? फर्स्ट ऑफ ऑल रिक्वेस्ट किसको जा रही है? जूल को. सर्वर ऑल्सो रिक्वेस्ट टू जूल and Fain ribbon also request to Joule. So that is the point of tracing. We will see how that request is made. Now, for implementation of this, we need to see the steps. Look at this here. Final step. See, so that is why these services, including दो सर्विस तो है एरिका. ये सॉरी, यहाँ पे एक मिस्टेक है. इट इज not Erika. It should be, please correct it. I shall, before uploading, I shall correct this file, then only upload. It should be Fain ribbon client. ठीक है ना? So now don't see that. Look at the codes in which I said. Services कौन-कौन है? There is a writing mistake into this, so don't see this. From here it is correct. So there is a service provider microservice. There is a request generator microservice, that is for client and for server. And both this communication has to go through with the gateway called Joule. And this needs to be tested. So from point 1 to 4, ये जो देख रहे हो, all this modification has to be done in all the three applications. कौन-कौन सा? Joule applications, server applications. Server मतलब not name server. Server and client. सबसे पहले क्या करना है? We need to add one more dependencies for Sleuth. अब देखो गॉड से, अब ये these dependency has to be added to all the three. कौन-कौन सा? Server app, Fain ribbon client app, and Joule app. Joule API gateway जो था, that is. सबसे पहले we have to add these dependencies because these are the three different levels, three different services that needs to be tested. So Sleuth will issue ID to all these three, and by looking their ID, we can detect, we can trace how the request is flowing. So for that, you have to add one dependency, that is Sleuth dependency. Then you need to add this sampler method to the applications class. What this method does? This method tells the applications how often we want to sample the logs. How often the sample has to be logged. So that is why every application class of these three services, including API, including gateway, the sampler method has to be added. Then the third modification is there will be a API gateway class that is called REST controller class. In that REST controller, that logged information has to be received. So that logger class, we have to use of Self4j package. Self SLF for Java. So in that way we can pronounce self for Java. So SLF4J, that is a package, and this logger is available in many other packages also. But we have to always use here the logger object of this SL4J package. So there is a logger factory that will be used to get the logged information, logged data, okay, and that will be returned. So that log masses, in order to set the log masses, you have info method, and there are info method is overloaded. When you will type log.info, you will get lot of list of methods, and they need to be invoked for setting the masses. So these are the 4 steps you have to follow. These are the 4 steps you have to follow. What is that first step? Dependencies. Now, because in this code, already we have used the code of previous day. We have not downloaded. अगर हम लोग download किए होते, then we would have added, while downloading itself, we would have added the dependencies. Why it's not opening? I think, is there any issues to this start screen? It's not opening. Anyway, that is not needed now. When we will open, already we have seen in all the days, there may be some issue to the site. Already, I am having, luckily, those listed informations already I have given you. That's the kind of what we have to add. What is the dependencies? This is, guys. When you go to start.spring.io and you just write down the sleuth, you will get this dependency. So the first thing is what we have to do is that we have to add these dependencies to every form file of these 3 applications, except the Erika server. Because Erika server is just the job of naming. It is not doing anything. It is just assigning the name. I am going there and getting the name where I have to go. So fetching the address. That's all. That's that kind of thing. So in all the 3 form file, you have to configure for FinnRibbon client, for server app, and for Joule API. So this is the first thing I have to do. Let me close down here this side, guys. Close all. Okay. So first of all, I am opening FinnRibbon clients form file. अगर मान लो हमने dependencies while creating project set किए तो ठीक है. अगर कोई छूट गया है, हम बाद में भी dependencies add कर देंगे. That is what I am doing right now. Look, ये चीजें जो हमने कॉपी पेस्ट की है, यहाँ से हटा देते हैं. Has come from that Notepad++ editor. Select all, Control I. Okay. I am not doing any save operations. जैसे ही सेव करेंगे, because it is a Maven project, so automatically this sleuth will be downloaded to our project. Okay, let me press Control F. Then we will see some changing is taking place. It is setting up the sleuth dependencies. In every form file, we have to do this. Look here, dependencies. यहाँ पे जो है dependencies, first dependency, second dependency, this is third dependencies. Let's specify anywhere and press again S. Because अब जिसको सर्विसेज को ट्रेस करना है आपको you have to do this kind of setting in the form file that will download the required jar that is called dependencies for handling sleuth. So what sleuth will do is to a unique ID to each and every services, including Joule gateway. So the first task we have completed. Now what is the second task? Second task is add this sampler bean method of this sampler method into applications class of every application. Form file is over, close all. Now what I am supposed to do? I shall open applications class. This is what is called applications class. And there I have to add a sampler methods. Let me do this editing. Okay. What it says? Yes. Then context annotations. Then you have samplers. Okay. To saving. So this way you have to add this sampler function, sampler method to every applications class. Simple. Same step 3 times we have to do. Then again, I'm opening the applications of Joule Gateway. Okay. Now this step is also complete. Now let me see. Step this is complete. Now we have to set the logger, get the logger object. And this is, we have to place into the API class that is called REST controller class. REST controller class. So now let's open the controller class of Fan Ribbon client first. See this is what is controller. This is what is called the API gateway, that is interface. Press this, and in this you have to get the logger information. I'm not well today bit, but again, and now here, this logger information should come from Cell4j package. Log factory. Let's Cell4j. Both the things should come from Cell4j. Once you do this, then one more thing is left. What the logged information is there, that logged informations we have to set something like this. Okay. Let's say, so anything we can write. This is from client information. When you say there are overloaded functions, you can do the experiment of different in calling different info functions, and what kind of during tracing the kind of message what we can pass. By looking that we can come to know, we will only know from where the request has been called. So that is what needs to be traced. That is what is called traceability. So these changes has to be made in all the applications, all the classes what we have. Next we have server. So in server also there is a controller. Here also we need to do the same thing, log information, and before logging information, you have to create the logger object. Because what happens every time the sleuth will issue ID to every services, even including gateway. So in all the three junctions, we have to set the same kind of code. Now we have Joule API. In Joule API, it is a gateway. तो इसमें आपका फिल्टर होगा, गेटवे में तो आपका वो होगा नहीं. So here also you have to do the same thing, and we have known that in the last day we had discussed that the run method actually does all kind of, like there was a doubt, sir, we have just printed this message. So guys, I'm telling you, in every services, just by printing message only we are coming to know whether this has been called or not. Just for example, a very simple thing I would tell you. A very easy example. There is a feature called constructor in different object-oriented programming languages. In Java also we had in during the recapping topics of all those core Java concepts we had discussed also. About constructor, what we say, it's a function, it's a special member functions which gets automatically evoked. That means you have to think what all operations or business logic, what all operations needs to be automatically be implemented, that needs to be placed inside constructor. What we know, we are learning the calling time of constructor. So in the same manner, this run method of this filter method is basically the point where we have to place the actual business logic. And as per the business logic, we are not right now returning here. That thing will be returned back. So let's see, we will have the same example. So you will not have understanding the workflow, and we will put some business logic and we will return in place of null, we will return something, and it will return the filtered information, filtered data to another service. So we will do it, don't worry. But that everything will be done into this run methods. Okay, now by looking this masses, and ये तो masses आपको print हो रहा है, not this is only for debugging purpose, guys. System.out.println के द्वारा जो भी हम देखेंगे, it will not be available when the actual this in all application works on the clouds. That is when it gets hosted. वहां पे actually नहीं काम करेगा. Only while debugging. Once those bugs, everything is clear, they will be simply removed off, taken off. Okay. तो अभी हम लोग कहाँ तक पहुंच गए? Okay. So I think we have done all the changes. तो यहाँ पे भी वो चीज करना होगा. The kind of setting this thing. See? Now simply I am changing the message. This is from filter. This is from filter. Okay. Similarly, in client ये कौन सा server है? This is from server control. Just masses, different masses होगा तभी तो पता चलेगा ये कहाँ से request flow हो रहा है. So I think as per the points mentioned, we have created. कहाँ पे create किए? That is the point we have to set all the microservices जो हमारा है, including API gateway. ठीक है? Just have a look on this. ठीक है ना? And yeah, okay, I'm back. So there was some problem out there. Now our things are complete, I think. Now let me close all these controllers. Then what I have to do is that we have to run each and every application. So totally we have 4. First of all, name server. Second is client. This is server. This is Joule API. So let me run first of all server. This Ereka name server. How we do it? In the main app, then select here, run. Go console. What is that? Let me again run. Yeah, running. So first time when we run, not many exceptions get generated because So only right now, only name server applications is running. No other microservices are there. We should have registered themselves. On which port it has executed, guys? Erika name server is running. What was the port? 8761. Look at this. Here we have. So go to the browser and what is that? Let me open one more testing window and just I'm sliding here. Local host. What is that? 8761.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Right now, no instances. Go to our server place is over. Now there is a client service, there is a server service, and there is a gateway service. कोई भी आगे पीछे हम रन कर सकते हैं. Let me run first of all server services. So what is that? Server application. Let me run the second app. Where it is running? Look here. Meshes. थोड़ा सा टाइम देना चाहिए. The kind of message here. Now when server applications runs, it is going to look at this. It is registering themselves with the line which I am highlighting. It is automatically, the code has been given, of course. So it is the responsibility of every services to register themselves at the name server, so that the name server will get all that port address and IP address. So this app is running at what port? I think 9090. So let me run this 9090. Let me repeat. So at 9090, I don't remember what is that method API's name. So it is the only service. So message from server microservice. That means all the thing what we have seen. Now the third thing what we have to do, guys, run the client tab. Run the client tab. Now run the client tab. See, the client app is running. Just look at this here. Client also has registered to the Erika server by sending all these informations here. Okay. So these all log messages are good to learn and to see all the internal steps, workflow. Now, let me go to the name server. Okay. And look at this as refreshed. So don't worry here, you kind of matches what you get. This is just a warning. It is not going to harm at all. All the registered services will be listed here. When you do multiple time of this, sometimes it comes that matches. Okay, now. Now, here we have the client was executing at 9095. Let's do the test. It's giving error because you know why it is giving error? It is because I'll just show you. It is because, let's see the client controller. Client controller, here, proxy servers you see here. In proxy server, we have seen that it has to get the request through gateway, and we are doing direct, and because of this, the error is coming. Now what we have to do is that still we have not executed the gateway, only these three applications are running. Let's start gateway, tool API gateway. अब हम लोग अपने गोल की तरफ बढ़ रहे हैं. So as we go on seeing, in our application, the tools gets increased day by one by one. Now we have to start the main applications file of it. Let me run this. Run this gateway. So now gateway is also has started. Tool API gateway, purpose filtration. Ribbon purpose load balancing. Chain client purpose communication. Chain, ribbon, tool. Now we have names Eretas, of course, and today we have Flow. Now let's see 4 applications are running. Let's go to first of all browser, and let's see what message is giving. It is giving error because maybe some mistake should have been. Let's see here what it is giving. At 9095, we have to see whether the requested parameters are same or different. Let me go back to the code. We are calling what? The controller of this. And for that, of course, it is a test. Okay. Then we have proxy. Let's see. Proxy में क्या नाम लिखा हुआ है? Service. Everything is okay. Where the problem is, let's see the thing. All the applications are running. Go to the browser. Let's do the refresh. और यहाँ पे देखो. At name server, Google Gateway also have registered. Server app also have registered. Chain-driven client also have registered at port 9095, 9090, and 9999, and so on. What the problem is? Chain-driven client. You have to always call through this chain-driven client, which is the name of that. What is the name of that? Is it the same name or something different? Let's see what happens. Let's give only call to this port. Okay. After gateway port, what we are supposed to give? The service name of this chain-driven client. So the service name of this chain-driven client is what? Chain-driven. और ये कहाँ पे मिलेगा guys? You will get into the property file. Whatever may be, let me do the copy. And of course, it is running at port 9095 and paste. Thereafter, we have to provide test. Look, we got the answer. So there is a chances of certain error, maybe the name what we have given. What is this name? This is the name of the apps, that is service, what has been set into the properties file. Have patience and look those parameters properly. Now here our today's goal, which has now to be observed, that is traceability. What Sleuth did. Now let us see carefully. Now for doing the tracing, अब तो ये दिख रहा है ना सारे एप्लीकेशंस रन कर, ये डायरेक्ट रन होगा नहीं, इट हैज टू बी ऑलवेज एग्जीक्यूटेड थ्रू दिस. तो मैं इसको जरा साइड कर दूं. So 1, 2, 3, everything is fine. Now this is what client is doing. The client microservice through Joule gateway sends request to server microservice API, and the server microservice returns the result back to client, and that is what the message we have. Top line message. अच्छा, now so point of traceability. यहाँ पे जरा देखिए कि how I am doing it. Coming here, let's go to this console. Now here the point is very important to observe in the console window. This is what we had mentioned into this point, that for tracing you have to go through all different console windows. This is the drawback, and when अभी तो हमारे एप्लीकेशन and see the way how services calls each other, how the request is flowing. Let's see. And for that, the answer is the next these three tools, which we shall be seeing only the next class. Again in next class, all the code used today will remain same, and some more things will be added. Now see first. Here is so bulky massive. So what I shall do right now, let me one by one pick up those things and clear the windows. One app, the second one, clear the window. Then the third one, clear the window. Fourth one, clear the window. Now all the windows guys are cleared. No message is there. Now see what I am doing. Most important point here. Thereafter we shall now here. Let me refresh this window. That is, request has traveled. The client requested through gateway to server. Clear? Now come to this point. अब यहाँ पे जरा गौर से. First of all, client has requested. I am going to client. कौन सा client है guys? Same reason client. Look at this here. Point what I have selected. What is the number? Last 3 digits at least remember. E38. What is this number which I have selected? This is the number which is ID what Sleuth gave to this particular microservice app. ये बात समझ जाओ. Again that window, client window. Client कहाँ गया? So what is that? E38. Just remember, E38 पूरी नंबर मैं नहीं देख रहा हूँ, लास्ट मे बी E38. So this is the ID what Sloot has issued to Paine Ribbon client. Now, Paine Ribbon किसको रिक्वेस्ट कर रहा है? Joule API. Let's see. Gateway. अब जरा देखो यहाँ पे look at this. ये क्या नंबर है? Whose ID is this?
Client side, नहीं client side.
ID. This is the ID of this is the ID which was given by Sloot to client microservice. So by this we are coming to know that first of all, client microservice is going through the gateway. This is the ID. How will it know? How shall we know? We are knowing by opening this, what is that called? Client application. Look, this is the client application. यहाँ पे गौर से देखो, this is the client controller. See, this was the message what was given into the logs file. Again open. So this is the ID whose last three number is E38. We know the application flowing. First of all, this is requesting through gateway. What is that? E38. Why 2 times we have? Because 2 times that request is flowing through the gateway. Now see, let's see the server also. Look at this. In server also we are seeing the E38. मतलब क्या हुआ? That client यहाँ पे फ्लो कैसे हुआ तो देखो guys. Look at this. ये understanding बहुत जरूरी है. That is why I am taking this much time and trying you to convince. The ID Sloot has given ID to E38 to Paine Ribbon. That requested to Joule API. So this ID is always unique. It is the same. Now that request through gateway reaches to server. Now here the difficulty is, in order to flow, trace the flow of services, we have to see each and every console window manually. Of course, we can come to know, but it is not user-friendly approach. And when huge number of services are calling each other, then it is a difficult task also. And for that the answer will be, guys, Jipkin server. What is Jipkin server? Jipkin server, RabbitMQ, and Erlang. These are the 3 softwares we have to download and install. Already downloading link of all these 3 have been given into the previous PPTs. But tomorrow, I will just show you the screenshots of those downloading softwares, and then you have to implement all that. Let's have one very small knowledge about this. what it will do. The problem of this is Flute has stored the IDs, and IDs we could do the tracing by traversing through all the windows. This can be overcome by using Zipkin server. What is Zipkin server? Zipkin server is basically Zipkin is implemented into by using Java language. RabbitMQ server has been implemented using Erlang language. Erlang is a language, and in order to work RabbitMQ, it requires certain internal libraries, and that is why Erlang also has to be downloaded first. Remember. So RabbitMQ has been developed using Erlang language. That is why it requires for executions, all these three softwares needs to be downloaded. And by using all these three, what will happen? There will be a single window where we can see the tracing of each and every services. That will make us more clear. Again, tomorrow we shall consider the same example, adding all these three tools, again executing them, and doing the trace on the same window. Along with these three tools, because already all the steps have been covered, only we have to see tomorrow their installation process in nutshell and how these softwares are configured and we use them for traceability. The difference will be today for doing trace, we have to traverse through one window to another windows. That will be solved by having one interface where all the services workflow will be there. So in fact, these are the basically debugging tools, guys. When you are developing software, it is not something you just handle it. Client has started working. The main problem in software industries is bugs which comes during operations phase, and they can be traced properly. Then only the bugs can be eliminated. So for that, tracing is very important. So you can say this Zipkin server, RabbitMQ, and Erlang all together forms constructs a single windows by using which we implement the traceability thing. Traceability will be implemented by issuing different IDs by Sleuth. So Sleuth does the main task, and what these Zipkin will do? Zipkin will take those IDs and manipulate and show on the single window. That will be our tomorrow's session. Now, soon after this class, after doing this alterations, जो यहाँ पे mistake है, I shall update this PDF immediately without delay and Java code also. Tomorrow, I think you please download all this. हम पास दे चुके हैं. अगर डाउनलोड नहीं भी करोगे कोई बात नहीं है. Let's see the tomorrow's session, and tomorrow's apart from these three tools, some more tools also we shall try to take up. We have got a very important work right now, so I am leaving. Further, I am not continuing today's session. So each and every tools, just like जैसे हम लोग हनुमान चालीसा पढ़ते हैं, अपने अपने गॉड को याद करते हैं, हमें रेगुलरली दिमाग में टूल्स के यूजेस को रिकॉल करना चाहिए, हाउ दे आर इम्प्लीमेंटेड, उसके लिए कौन सी डिपेंडेंसीज है, व्हाट आर देयर स्टेप्स, how they are configured, lot of packages are there, lot of annotations are there, some libraries are there, तो वो चीजें रिकॉल करनी है, वो याद रखना होगा. ओके, so this is the advantage of fluid, helps to trace. Drawback, separate windows. Solutions, to make single window, solution is Zipkin server. Zipkin server requires RabbitMQ. RabbitMQ is implemented in Erlang. Erlang is a language. So all these three servers, all these three softwares has to be first of all downloaded and installed, and then they are going to be used. So except these three, RabbitMQ, Zipkin server, and Erlang, all rest are the microservices tools available at Spring.io. Hope you would have understood the way of implementing this tracing and how the thing we have seen. Now we shall continue with the improvement versions into the next session, that is tomorrow. Okay. So I'll leave today. I'm having an important work. We will meet at 6:30 tomorrow. I will download software before that. I shall show you the steps. I shall give you the link. You will be doing the same thing after tomorrow's session. I shall download earlier so that we can save time. We will be having links. It is simple. There will be no issues. We will see the tracing and many other features also tomorrow. Okay, Akshita, till that time, sit and implement and understand, note down the main points after this class immediately. There will be little delay in uploading videos, but Java code, PPT, and that PDF doing all the steps. These three files, within 10 minutes, things will be uploaded. And I shall, after uploading, I shall give the confirmations message on WhatsApp also. Then you can download and use them. Okay, I'm getting excuse from you today. Good night, guys.